Right guys, welcome back to Jock Outdoors. Just back up in the lakes, doing another little wild camp, first one of the year. As you can see in the background, we've got a little bit of snow. Temperatures forecasted at about -3, -4, with a wind chill factor of about -11, -12 tonight, so should be a good one to try out on my winter kit. That's where we're heading, up and beyond where the snow is, so looking forward to this one. I don't have the Hilleberg Soulo today. I decided to bring out the old faithful budget tent, which was my first tent. It was the OEX Bandicoot 2. So forecast is about, in terms of winds, is only about 25-30 kilometers per hour, so isn't too bad. So fancied a bit more room tonight, so that's why I brought that. Yeah, see how we go on with it. So beautiful day. You feel how nippy it gets when you stop, but yeah, let's see what happens when we get up there. So on that note guys, see you shortly. The path. I'm just going to follow the tracks of that bike, which I think should take me just over the other side of there, and hopefully I'll pick up the path again. So hopefully I should just get there just before dark. But yeah, I'll keep checking the map. Plan B, worst comes to worst, I'll fall back down there, but I really want to be doing that. I want to keep pushing. I'm sure the turn's just over there a bit, so let's hopefully I don't slip. Be careful, and then push on fast a little bit. Let's get this done. Chill factor is absolutely bloody freezing. So glad. I think it's like, what time is it now? It's 25 past 4. What a difference. Yes. There she is, Grisdale Tarn. Woo! Listen to that wind. Oh, I think it's time to get that tent up as quick as possible. Oh, I'm sure these winds are forecast to die down later. Yeah, otherwise I might just get behind here and stay out. Might just sort of walk and get out of the wind. Maybe a better idea. Let's get it sorted, but yeah. Speaking about it, guys. Okay guys, so I'm just reflecting back on my day today. I was a bit late getting up as usual, very late as usual to be honest. I did plan to go up to Seat Sandals, didn't have enough time, so plan B was to basically drop down to Grisdale Tarn, so that was fine. A couple of issues today, a few issues basically. The first one was basically the hydration pack I had on. The tube from the pack inside the rucksack, basically it kinked and I couldn't get any water out, so I had to take the pack off and try and sort out the tube, and then it kinked again. So it wasn't, ideal. Nothing worse having to take a pack off when you want to keep going. So I stopped off at a stream, I got some water in my filled up a litre bottle, and then basically filtered that when I got up here. But yeah, it was a bit of a pain. The other issue I had today was the tent, this little Bandicoot 2 from OEX, which is a good little tent. Definitely not a 4-season tent, but the wind conditions weren't bad enough tonight, so it would have been fine, and it is fine. The issue I had with that was basically, and it's the same problem every time I go out, basically the two cross poles are fine, but it's the one in the middle, and it's because of the torque of the tent, it's so tight to try and hold the pole and pull out the little hole at the bottom of it to fit it in. And I was at it for at least 30 minutes, and I was cold, the wind was picking up, my fingers were getting numb, and it just would not go in, and eventually it went in, and but now I'm inside the tent. It's holding up fine, it's lovely and warm. I've got my booties on, I've got my little hand warmers inside them, so yeah, everything's nice and warm now. I do like the room. It's not a 2-person tent, it's called a 1.5-person tent, if you can say that. But Hilleberg Soulo is a Solo. It's actually called Solo, not Soulo. It's a great tent, but it's just the space sometimes. Just in the winter time, you really need a bit more space. So like I went tonight, threw everything on one side, which was fine, and on the other side I've got my sleeping pad out, my sleeping bag out. Great, I love the space. So one tent I'm sort of thinking about at the minute is the Abisco Light 2. It's it's a good little tent. I've watched a few videos on that, and it's a 4-season tent, and it stands up to really high winds. If you watch a couple of videos on YouTube, I think Bushman Blue, he's got one in blue. It's a solid little tent, and it's got a lot more room than the Soulo. So yeah, I'm very, very intrigued with that tent. I won't use this tent again in the winter time because of that pole. You're up on top of a mountain, it's dark, it's cold, it's starting to snow, it's icy, and it's like you want to get that tent up and get inside it. And that was could have been disastrous at if I couldn't have got that in. But as a backup, I've also got the sleeping bag liner from Kit. So you know, I'm always thinking, what's the worst case scenario that happens if the tent breaks a pole, or you know, basically, you know, it's like you need a backup, and I think the backup is, you know, a good sleeping bag liner that's waterproof and breathable, so at least you're going to be warm and dry. So I've got one of those with me, and I'll always take that from now on. But yeah, so that was my day today. So tomorrow morning before I leave, I'll do a walk around of the tent, and then basically give some specs on it, basic specs, and until then I'm going to go enjoy a well-earned brew dog. And I've also got an IPA and for my, I hope my brother's watching, because I have a little hip flask somewhere, and it has, yeah, there we go. So bro, if you're watching, this one's for you. Best man for your wedding nearly 5 years ago now. So I've got a little dram in there to keep you warm. So on that note, guys, I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care. Let's have a little look outside. Oh, and see what's going on. Oh, look at that. As you call a view for 7:30 in the morning. Fabulous. Okay guys, so this is the OEX Bandicoot 2. It's got a hydrostatic head of 5,000mm. It's got a polyester fly sheet, semi-geodesic design, which is good and low to the ground, so good in windy conditions. Yeah, and this is this pole I was talking about last night. We're trying to get into that little hole in the bottom. It's just an absolute nightmare, just because of the torque on it. Yeah, it's a lovely little tent. As I say, it's not a 4-season tent, it's more definitely a 3-season tent, but yeah, it's done me well. And inside, let's have a look. So we have a little porch area. You can put a rucksack and boots and do a bit of cooking. And then inside, as I said, lovely space for one person, all his gear, but definitely not for 2 people. Yeah. Yeah, good little tent. And there's only really sort of 4 guidelines and then a little one at the back, but yeah, I'll keep it for springtime maybe, but definitely not the winter time. I wouldn't risk it, especially being way up here after that experience last night with that pole. But yep, on that note guys, speak to you in a bit. Okay guys, same as usual, check your area, respect for the land, leave no trace.